You know what's worse than a man that cheats? A man that tries to cheat but can't because nobody else wants him. That's embarrassing.
So the people that's in these committed relationships and justifying cheating is just beyond me. When you cheat, I'm not trying to, I understand that this generation has brainwashed y'all to believe that cheating is normal and cheating happens in every relationship, which cheating does happen to the best of us, but it doesn't mean that it's normal. I don't know why y'all normalize cheating as a mistake, that it happens to everybody and it's gonna happen. Everybody gonna get cheated on, so you might as well stay with the person. No, fuck that. When you cheat and you're in a committed relationship and you go see this other person and that's not your partner, and you step out on your partner, you're not about to tell me that you forgot you was in a relationship, you forgot about your partner, you had amnesia about being in a relationship. When you decided to cheat, you thought your whole body went through a process. It went through a process of when you being horny, you got an aroused, you had all these emotions wanting to sleep with this new person that's not your partner, but you didn't get no feelings and you got amnesia that you was in a relationship. When you cheat, you already know you're gonna cheat. There's no fucking excuse, and you can't say you didn't think about your partner if you're in a committed relationship, because it happens subconsciously.
If you describe a cheater, it's a person that has no loyalty, low morality, no ethics, no guilt. The person who cheats on you robs you from your feelings, from your sanity, from your happiness, from your peace, while you can just easily walk away if you're not happy. But if you take the decision to cheat, and cheating takes a lot of planning, you have to hide, you have to be sneaky, you have to plan, you have to lie. So if somebody goes through all of that just to get some pleasure and to put the person they love and they value and the person that loves them values them in that position, they would do it to anybody. Okay, you're not happy? Leave. You don't feel understood? Leave. You don't feel like you're valued? Leave. The cheater would tell their partner that I cheated because of you. I cheated because of how you act, how you treat me, how you make me feel. It's like, so hold on. You are blaming your partner for your low morality, no ethics, and no loyalty. How does that make sense? Go eat an ice cream. Go cry at home. Go watch Netflix. Go to a therapist. Hug a teddy bear in bed. There's so many options of things you can do. Why'd you cheat? That's a choice.
Women just don't inherently just go out and cheat, right? It's somebody close to them. They've been working on her, somebody at her job, right? Somebody close to her, somebody that her trainer, or somebody that they connected to, or maybe you messed up and now she looking for emotional support and it's an opening into her heart and now he start to get in there, right? Even when women have sex, their emotional connection allows for them to have much greater orgasms. That orgasm a lot of times is also attached to her emotional connection to the guy. And so what happens is she don't really get those penetration climaxes because it's just for sport. It's not a real connection. It's much more euphoric when she's emotionally connected to the guy. And that's why when she cheat on you, you never get in her bag. She gone. Her head is gone. She can't unsee what she saw. She was too connected to that guy. You should never take her back if she cheat on you. It's a completely different nature within her that's causing her to do what she's doing, which is why you can't have her again. She's now for the streets.
I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this post, but this is just my stance on it. I don't believe that cheating is a deal breaker, right? And you get a lot of people that act like, oh, if they cheat, I'm gone. But 9 times out of 10, they don't leave after they find out that their partner cheated. I think that the actual deal breaker is when you start to make the person that you're cheating with feel like they're on the level of the person that you're in love with. And what I mean by this is, if they're reaching out to your folks, disrespecting your folks, or they even feel comfortable enough to even mention your folks, this is total violation. I'm not saying that the cheating part of it's right, because it's absolutely wrong. But when you start to date the other person, when you start to give the other person time, when you start to give the other person gifts, when you start to live 2 different lives, when you start to be in a relationship with that other person, these are the things that are deal breakers. We get it. We're human. People fuck up. People make mistakes. Okay, you got crazy one night or whatever. But the issue is you didn't leave it where it was at. You turned this into something more. And now this motherfucker think they get the same privileges, perks, and respect as me. I believe that those are the deal breakers. How do y'all feel about this?
Women cheat because there's something lacking in the man that they're with at the current moment. You know, there's something he's not giving her emotionally. And sometimes it can even be financially. You know, women don't cheat just because it's fun or convenient or somebody, you know, crossed their path and they looked good, but they cheat for deeper reasons. Okay. So it's not the same as a man cheating. When a woman decides to go ahead and go cheat, it's for some real stuff, you know, and usually if the woman is smart, she's cheating with someone that she can upgrade with, not just some random. You know, it's a potential quality person. That's why it hurts so much more when a woman cheats, because she cheats with purpose, the intention to level up and upgrade her life. And it hurts you because maybe time after time and chance after chance, and she thought you had potential that you never lived up to. So she has to move on. So if she cheats, then that's probably why. If she cheats just because she's bored and highly oversexed, it's because she seeks validation that she's not getting, or she didn't get it as a child. Okay? So if she just cheats to cheat like a man, she cheats like a man does, it's because she seeks validation, because she doesn't have self-love within. So she needs people to constantly validate her, to tell her, oh, you're wanted. Oh, you're.
He will come back, and mark my fucking words, he will come back. They always come back. The ghosters always come back, whether it's 3 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now. He will try, and I'm going to be very harsh, but the only acceptable response is to ignore him. When someone is ghosting me, or if they've ghosted me, I'm just thinking, ew, I've got the ick. You will never have that chance again to disrespect me. You will never have that chance to hurt me ever again.
Right, so this is my take on cheating. Nobody belongs to you. You don't own anyone. I believe relationships should be based on freedom. I do not want to tell you what you can do and what you cannot. I want you to be fully happy. If you want to be here with me, be here with me. If you want to go somewhere else, then go. You might go out there and realize that there is nothing better than me. Or you might go and find a better fit for yourself. I want you to be truly happy. And if I'm not here for you, it's okay. People want to cage one another instead of giving each other real freedom. As long as you are honest with me, it's not really an issue. I know a lot of people are going to tell me you're settling, you're finding excuses for these men. You just want to go be a hoe, that's why you're allowing that. And all I'm going to say is, that's your opinion. Some might ask, what about insecurities, jealousy? And yes, those feelings might come. But with proper communication, I believe we can deal with them. I want him to choose me every day. He doesn't have to be here. I want him to decide that I am what he needs. Him wanting me when he has the freedom to be with whoever is really where it's at for me.
Your girlfriend has been cheating on you the whole time. Here's why. Your girlfriend has had a male best friend that you've allowed to stay in her life all this time while you were in a relationship. You've allowed this girl to keep a man that obviously wants to sleep with her, to keep a man that she considers as a possible mate. Maybe not now, but in a possible future, he has an upper hand. She is cheating on you. She has been intimate with this man emotionally. That is cheating. She's basically breeding him to become her next boyfriend. And you're allowing this guy to stay in her life. Male best friends have to go. If a woman is with you and she needs a male best friend, give her a choice, him or me. And if she picks him, this tells you who she cares more about.
Let her go if she does this, part 12. This one happens to way too many guys and they just ignore it. Why? If she hides her phone, keeps it face down, walks away when she uses it, keeps it on silent, all that combination there. If she's being secretive like that, most likely she's talking to other guys. What? Who would have thought? If there's nothing to hide, you will know it. You will feel it. Follow your gut. And same goes the other way around, ladies. If your dude's hiding his phone all the time like this, not a good sign. They got something they don't want you to see. My opinion is to never go through anyone's phone and invade their privacy. It's very insecure behavior. So here's a little trick you could use instead. Have your phone in another room and ask them if you could use their phone to Google something real quick. If they get all weird and tight about you holding their phone or using it at all, they're probably hiding some shit. Follow your gut and know when to move on to the next. I dated a girl who used to ask me to actually grab her phone and hand it to her or read her messages for her. That's a sure sign they ain't hiding nothing. Don't play games in a relationship. If you want to act single, then be single. Don't lie and cheat. There's a training link in my bio to get over your breakup and level up your mind and your body. And leave some comments below. Let me know your experiences.
Okay, babe, I got a question. So, what is like some of the reasons why men cheat?
Because that girl ain't me in that sexual energy.
Oh, that's a good one. But what you mean by that?
There's some women that don't give head. There's a lot of women that's horrible at head. Some women that shit, I think their coochie's amazing, and that shit is horrible.
So it's a sex thing?
Yeah.
The first sign that a girl is cheating on you is when she starts taking calls and walking out of the room, often telling you it's for work, and then she gets defensive when you get near her phone. She never leaves her phone unattended, so even when she takes a shower, she brings her phone with her. and she adds a passcode to her phone, she hides her phone when you're with her. All those things are red flags. The second sign is that she starts changing her physical appearance. She makes a lot of effort. For example, a new hair color, a new haircut. She suddenly starts going to the gym. She wears makeup even when you guys are not going out together. It can be a sign that she wants to look nice for someone else. And the third sign is that she accuses you of cheating. Why? Because infidelity makes cheaters feel guilty. And they express it by accusing you, their partner, of cheating because they know they are capable of doing it. So they also believe that you are cheating on them.
Does body count matter?
I feel like no, but to each his own.
Oh, would you take back a cheater?
It depends on the situation. Like if he had no reason to cheat, and I'm not saying like people have reasons to cheat, but like if shit happens and we ain't really close knit like how we was.
Okay. What's some red flags in men that you think they should change?
I would say getting opinions from their friends, their homeboys, stuff like that, and not holding themselves accountable.
I'm going to say it because not enough people are. Cheating is not the solution to an unhappy relationship. It's perfectly acceptable to come to the conclusion together that it's no longer working. However, up until that point, you need to be communicating with your partner, not your friends, about a solution that you two can face together versus against each other.
I'm the only one wondering this because I cannot stop thinking about it. If you've ever worked at a hotel or you've ever had an affair, please stay and watch this. What are the logistics of having an affair? So I've seen on the movies and stuff, people go in like the middle of the day so their spouse doesn't catch on that they're having an affair, right? They have a little lunchtime rendezvous. But how does that work with hotels and checkout times? Hotel checkouts are usually 11, 12, maybe 1 if you push it, but check-ins aren't until 3 p.m. So when the housekeeping is in there and they're cleaning the rooms, that's when the affair times are happening. So are you booking like last night's hotel and tonight's hotel and you're having the affair in the middle and you're just like wasting 2 nights in the hotel, which like, can I stay in the hotel and like swim in the pool and stuff, but not like your gross bed, but like, can I do that? Or are you checking in early for that night? Like, or is there like a daytime, like what, just how does it happen? Just asking for like a friend, obviously.
Yo, so I'm just gonna say it. The same person that they're telling you they're not attracted to, that they don't like, that that's not their type, those are the same people that they're cheating on you with behind closed doors.
Do not ignore the signs. Here are 3 signs that a woman is cheating on you. Now, if you notice any of these behaviors, you need to get to the bottom of it. Number 1, she's less intimate with you. Fellas, the majority of the women, believe it or not, do not want to sleep with more than one man at a time. So if you see a major drop off in the intimacy, another man might be filling in that void. Number 2, her schedule is spotty. Fellas, if there's ever a significant gap in between her schedule, and during that time there's not a lot of contact between you two, and sometimes you even question where she is, this is a terrible sign. I don't really need to explain what she might be doing. Number 3, things got awkward out of nowhere. Your conversations just aren't flowing the way they used to, and she's not as open as she once was. This is a sign that she's feeling some sort of guilt, and it's probably because of you know what.
Or you foolish. If you think a woman and her ex that she has given them cheeks to can remain friends, you're foolish. If you think a woman can be friends with a man in general, you're foolish. No man and woman can be friends. Absolutely not. She knows that those guys want her, so she either uses them for free attention and validation, or she's grooming them to be your replacement. And in terms of the guy, what he's doing is he's playing his part to eventually get some cheeks. All of them are being dishonest. Any male and female relationship you see, lies. They're both being dishonest, because if she gave him the shot, he would sleep with her. 100%. Not on my watch. If you want to have a male friend, pick me or him.
I get asked by females is, why is it so hard for men to settle down and get married? Niggas fucked a lot of dudes' wives out here. That's why. A lot of dudes' girls got fucked, and that shit play on a nigga conscience. Like, especially when you did it numerous of times, that'll make you feel like, what makes me so special? What makes me exempt that it's not gonna happen to me? That's what play on dudes' conscience. Like, you the handsome janitor in the building, but you fucking homeboy wife that's making $100,000 a week, pushing birds, and you in his wife's mouth on a regular. He got the Porsche parked outside. You get on the train every day. But every chance you get, you knocking that pussy loose. That's what playing on a nigga mental. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, not that, oh, he's scorned. He got cheated on before. A woman hurt him. That's why he's scared of marriage. No, he out here fucking a lot of niggas' wives. And that's what's playing on his mental. And dudes be getting lined up robbed and all that shit. And the first thing they said is, homies lined that up. That was an inside job. It was an inside job, all right? A nigga pierced his arm and fucked his wife. Checkmate. That's why when he got caught lacking at the crib he thought nobody knew about, that shit came from his wife pillow talking. Dudes do not be battle testing these females. Oh, she pretty. She treat me like a king. I'm a wifer. No, you got to battle test her. Your little man that ain't getting no money, send him at her. Your man from Queens, Brooklyn, he got the Porsche, he got the Benz. That's what she into. Send her anything that you think she attracted to, send it at her. See if she passed the test, see if she turned it down before you even could.
One thing I learned about women over the years, they will downplay the shit out them cheating on you. You catch a woman cheating, her favorite line is, I know you not talking all this shit you did to me. What the fuck you mean? You stayed with me. You stayed with me. If a nigga cheat on you and you stay with him, that means you accepted it. You accepted it. If a nigga cheat on you, you supposed to leave him right then and there. If you don't, that means you accept it. You can't pay me back because that means you a cheater too. Listen, some of y'all not smart enough to peep the signs, but let me give y'all some advice. If your girl is irritated by everything that you do, she cheating, bro. She's cheating.
If you get a random call or a text from your girl talking about I love you, or you don't know how much I love you and you don't understand how much I love you, that means she cheated on you and felt guilty about it. Stay woke.
One of the worst things you can do is to cheat on your wife or your husband and not tell them the truth. Because for every single day that goes by, you're quite literally stealing. Yes, you are stealing your wife or your husband's time when they should have a right to go out there and meet someone new. You have to assume that your marriage is already over. It was over the second that you lied. Just because you're keeping that lie hidden doesn't mean that the marriage isn't over. You're only 50% of this relationship. Your wife, your husband is the other 50. So you don't get to decide how this plays out. You made your bed, now lie in it. And let me tell you something else. If you're not sleeping at night, if you're insomniac, if you're stressed, if you're worried about the consequences, tough shit. You're feeling that way because the universe is holding you accountable. It's asking you to come clean today. Otherwise, you're going to keep getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And you might not think that you're getting sicker, but you are every single day. It's one thing when you deal with your own personal issues, right? If you have body image issues, if you're self-deprecating, if you judge yourself, that's one thing. It doesn't involve other people. The second that you drag someone else's energy, their time, their life into the equation, the consequences double, triple, quadruple. Okay, so stop trying to convince yourself that it's going to go away or that you're going to stop doing it. You've already done it. The damage is done. Come clean, because if you don't live with integrity and accountability, your life will never get better. It just won't.